Hello friends, my name is Dr. Krish Bhardwaj. I am from Xavier Institute of Management, Bhubaneswar, and I am talking to you about brand positioning and values in a very difficult and impossible situation because of this COVID disease which has been spread all over the world. My dear students, as you know that because of this situation, you've been facing a situation where you're not attending your regular classes in your regular classrooms, and because of that, you might be having a lot of problems, lot of doubts, and lot of issues you might in the mind. And to clear your doubts, your issues, I am going to share a very important pillar of concept of brand positioning in front of you. Before I start, what is brand positioning? Let me clarify exactly why this brand positioning is so important. Exactly why we so much importantly we talk about brand positioning. Exactly what is brand positioning? It's a differentiation, is a design of a company, designing a differentiation offer by a company which differentiate a value proposition by a company different from other particular competitors, which actually places them away from their competitors, and how far they can be in terms of short term and long term. That actually paves the way for a particular company's survival. That is what the brand positioning is. Actually, there are a couple of steps in which the company has to follow while building up a brand positioning. You can't go straight away to simply you can build up a brand positioning for any company. The first step always has to be, you have to first identify who your target segments are, whom your target segment or your target segments you would have to serve in any particular market. Once you identify the target segments, always the second step has to be what could be the competitors you would like to compete with. Once you identify your target segment or segments, and then you identify your competitors, based on that you need to identify with whom you want to have who are your similar competitors, what is the similarity in with your competitor, what is your dissimilarity with your competitor. I mean to say that what is the point of parity and point of difference. So I just want to write it down in the blackboard. You have to first identify what is your point of parity with your point with it and point of difference of your with your competitors. So you have to identify your point of parity and point of difference with respect to your competitors. So who decide your point of parity and point of difference? You yourself decide your point of parity and point of difference. So based on your target segments, which you define, based on competitors, you define then the third step, you define the point of parity and point of difference based on whom you want to compete with. Now, in the third step, the first stage of point of parity. There are two kinds of point of parity you normally decide based on whom you want to compete with. The first step of point of parity is the category point of parity. The category point of parity is the minimum expected, what is expected from you from a customer. You must deliver at least that much. So when you enter any market, say for example you are entering in a hotel industry, so whatever is expected from a hotel, if you deliver at least that much, that is a category point of parity. So please deliver that much. So that is category point of parity. You must deliver that much. So when you enter in any industry, this is minimum expected from you. So that is minimum should be achieved. Second is competitive point of parity. Competitive point of parity. That is, as per Kevin Keeler, he proposes that whenever you enter any new market, in whichever market you enter, once you decide your competitor with whom you want to compete, try to identify their point of differences, whatever their point of differences are, with whom you want to convert, with whom you want to compete. Once you identify them, convert their point of differences into your point of parity. Once you identify, let me repeat, the moment you enter any new market, the first thing you normally assess is your competitors. Once you identify your competitors, then the competitors' point of priority says, as per Kevin Keeler says that, convert your competitors' point of difference into your point of priority. That is the main aspect and main essence of what he proposes in competitive point of priority. Once this is being captured and being achieved by you as a company, then comes point of difference. He proposes, Kevin Keeler proposes that you have to achieve three aspects in point of difference. That is, it should be desirable, it should be deliverable, it should be sustainable. It should be desirable from the customer's point of view, it should be deliverable from the company's point of view, it should be sustainable from the competitor's point of view. So these three things can be achieved by the company. You have achieved your point of difference. So my aspect of positioning is completed. So my dear friends, this is what about brand positioning. So brand positioning is all about point of priority and point of difference. So let me just brief of you. Whatever I have just talked about is point of priority and point of difference. Point of difference point of priority is you break even with the competitors, and point of difference is nobody whatever you can parallel with you. That is desirable, deliverable and sustainable. Now, thank you very much. Thank you very much.